Hello everyone, Squee here with TGN and welcome back to episode 51 of Let's Play Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag for the PC. In the last episode, we navigated the dangerous swamplands of Charlestown and wondered about Thatch's mental stability as he threatened a pile of rope. Seriously, I'm starting to think that man may have taken one too many broadsides to the port side of the mainmast, if you know what I mean. Anyway, back to the game. Okay, Antikythera mechanism. Originally assumed to be an analog computing device built for the purpose of determining the future positions of astral bodies, Abstergo industry scientists have recently discovered that the Antikythera mechanism is merely one small portion of a much larger tool. A so-called prognostication machine? Okay. Thought to have been used by the first civilization to make probability-based predictions of future events. It has been confirmed, for instance, that our precursor race used such a device to in conjunction with their inherent precognitive abilities to locate and contact Mr. Desmond Miles, the source of the Sample 17 strand. For purposes that shall remain classified, it is also known that due to the nature of these quantum probability measurements, that such machines would have been exceedingly difficult to use, and that many hundreds of thousands of trials would have been needed to peak such great distances into the future. Okay. A Baghdad battery. A mystery that has puzzled scientists for decades, the Baghdad battery's ultimate secret has finally been discovered. This year, researchers at Abstergo Industries determined that these batteries contained, at one time, a synthetic precursor element capable of producing power by harnessing energy generated by the passage of time, eerily similar to what theoretical physicists have called time crystals. This unknown crystalline material was able to generate tiny but unlimited levels of energy simply by siphoning energy from the passage of time itself. Though minute, the resulting power was likely enough to power a small LED, resulting in a humble but incredibly efficient means of producing light. To date, a functioning precursor time crystal has not been located. Blood vials. Yes. Little is known about the function of these blood vials, though dozens have been found since Abstergo took an interest in their recovery at some point in the mid-1980s. To date, only 3 have been found with their original contents intact, and of these, only 1 contained a confirmed sample of precursor DNA. Abstergo Industries executives have expressed a particular interest in locating more precursor DNA, and if possible, samples of our so-called mitochondrial Eve, okay. As far-fetched as it sounds, please take special care to identify any vials you might stumble upon in memory replay. Unfortunately, as the average half-life of DNA is a mere 500 years, any sample old enough to belong to their source, 80,000 years or more, will have degraded well beyond usefulness. We suspect it will require a minimum of over 250 similarly preserved samples, and a hell of a lot of luck to sequence an entire precursor genome, though the true figure is probably closer to 500. Crystal skulls. These ancient tools have been found on a few separate occasions and alleged precursor sites throughout the world. All are communication devices to some degree, though 3 distinct varieties have been discovered so far. The first crystal skull worked much like a mobile telephony device we use today. These allowed multi-node communication between all who possessed a working device. A second crystal was later discovered to have a record and playback function, meaning a user could record and send audiovisual messages to multiple parties as frequently as he saw fit. A third set of crystal skulls discovered only recently seem to have acted as passive monitoring devices, much like televisions and multi-camera surveillance system setup. As yet, the cameras on the opposite end of the setup have not been found. It is unclear why these communication devices were designed to resemble such a macabre piece of anatomy. But we have no reason to suspect that our precursor race, as intelligent as they were, didn't occasionally fall victim to gaudy fashion. Memory seals. These devices, powerful in function but limited in scope, were used by precursors' first civilization to record brief memory impressions, which could then be played back or re-experienced by another user at a later date. Judging by their scarcity, fewer than 40 have ever been found or accounted for. It appears that the seals were not wielded casually by the precursor race, but were intended for use only by the wealthiest and most powerful members of society. To date, no seals containing record precursor memories have been found, only a few have been known to contain any information whatsoever. The seals used by the assassin Altair ibn Lahid to pass memory information to Ezio Auditore de Firenze are suspected to be functional to this day, but as of this writing their whereabouts are unknown. As a point of interest, it can be revealed that many of Abstergo's early breakthroughs in genetic memory technology came through close study of these artifacts, although current Animus technology is not based on their architecture. Okay. Voynich manuscript. A fascinating puzzle as yet unsolved. We are deeply interested in finding the person or persons responsible for the creation of this magnificent and mystifying tome. All researchers assigned to the European subjects living in the 15th and 16th century should be advised to pay special heed to any mention of this rare and valuable artifact, though recent carbon dating has given the manuscript a birth date of 1405 or thereabouts. Abstergo Industries has uncovered highly classified information that complicates this theory greatly. One subject of great interest to us in this endeavor is the English philosopher Roger Bacon. Okay, interesting. Any other computers left unattended? Is there someone here? Is there someone here? There is not. Oh, it's my it's my desk. Whoops. There's no one there. Let's hack it. Woo! Oh, there's no one here. Any post-it notes, by the way? No. Haha, that was easy. Oliver, here's the initial presentation I received. It's a little light on facts, but these guys know what they're doing. We'll know more when they arrive on Monday. Let me know if you feel like attending. Bloom. Why now? Why wait? Why Bloom? As the world's foremost innovator in high technology, high performance communications, and security technology, Bloom stands poised to reshape the way we think about information security architecture. Specialized in everything from mobile telephone to home computing, the digital imaging processors to network security systems, we take great pride in the fact that we helped create most of the markets we now dominate. And nowhere is our expertise more apparent than in our flagship product, CTOS, a groundbreaking proprietary security software operating system. What is it? CTOS? Confidential, privacy and security, integral. How did we ever do business without it? Accessible, the touch of a button. Available, we're everywhere all the time. Stable, it works. Put simply, CTOS is the most stable and user-friendly software security controller ever devised. Can Abstergo afford to pass up perfection? The CTOS dream, the Bloom promise. A dozen cities, 100 major corporations, 1,000 small businesses. For almost a decade, CTOS has served the client's needs with a track record unparalleled in the modern age. How do we do it? Durable, ultralight HD cameras, high-speed fiber optic networking, proprietary facial recognition software, multiple fail-safe data centers, cloud-compatible intelligence sharing, 24-hour customer support and services. In short, we have everything Abstergo needs to protect its unique intellectual property and more. The future is in bloom. We're looking forward to working with you. Okay, good for them. I want these post-it notes. We need more. More! He's at his desk, he's at his desk. Not ready to talk to you.
Are you ready? He's waiting for us.
No. He can wait. He can wait forever for all I care. Have I been in here before? I think I've been in here before. Yep.
Hey, you ready?
No, I'm not. You said take my time. You hold your horses. And, I don't know, have a latte or something.
You didn't get hacked, did you?
No, that was Sabrina. She's been on vacation.
Hey, you ready?
That's unsettling. Do you think we're not even safe where we were?
Ah, I know. 2 months ago, I left a couple of books on my desk, and they disappeared for a few days.
Stolen?
Well, someone returned them a few days later with a little note
Over
that
here.
said,
Olivia's waiting on us.
Still, scary.
Not quite the same, though, is it?
Uh.
Hey, you ready?
Shot it! Good God, lady! I get it. You want me to come over there, even though you told me to take my time. You were sending me really mixed signals here. It's really starting to confuse me.
If you need to use the toilet first, make it snappy.
Oh my God. That is none of your business.
Yeah. Terrorists from 17 different countries. Abstergo actually has a legal right to arrest and detain people, too. It's crazy.
Over here. Olivia's waiting on us.
I know where you are. Leave me alone. Hello? What have we here? Post-it note! Give!
Good to go?
No! Remember that our relentless impertinent hollow drive to archive everything our forebears did has led to many embarrassments and disasters: nuclear weapons, super viruses, genetically modified poison food, toxic air, plastic sea wreck, and sea spawn, and the list goes on. You can look it up for yourselves on the internet. But all this, too, had a secret purpose in the end. Okay? Can I hack? I can hack. I is the hack source.
Now, as the data moves, there are security programs constantly monitoring the data flow. You need to sneak past them, or they will destroy your data and send it back home.
Oh, I'm playing Frogger. Interesting. Oops. Oops. Oh, poop. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. I like Frogger.
Okay, it's been a few weeks since the last recording. Sorry about that. Of course, I guess it's just a few seconds for you. I'll leap down the playlist. Anyway, I was talking about Clay. Casmeric, Subject 16. So, when I fell into a coma back in Italy and woke up in the Animus Black Room, it was, so calming. It felt like I had woken up into a dream. Haze. A dream where none of this mess had ever happened. Felt like I should just be getting ready for another day of pouring drinks at bad weather, and another day of complaining about being between girlfriends and wondering what the hell to do with myself. But when I saw Clay just sitting there, it started to come back, you know, piece by piece. And when he told me about Lucy, fuck, you know, it hurt. You know, realizing that I killed her without thinking or feeling anything. Not at the time, anyway. Well, then, things just kept piling on. There were more memories of Ezio and Altair and the first civilization. And then, right before he vanished, Clay passed on his memories to me. He showed me everything he had seen and lived through, and it was brief, but overwhelming. Not really sure how to explain. He saw glimpses of Adam and Eve and their escape from slavery. He saw the beginning and the end of the war between the first Civ and humans. He saw Minerva, Juno, and Tinia trying to work out their calculations. At least that's what they called them. They had these tools, these powerful machines that could predict possible futures. Not what was going to happen, but what could happen. Probabilities. And, well, they spent a lot of energy trying to figure out what was the most likely scenario for the future. Theirs and ours. And in the end, I guess they figured I was their most likely candidate. Some guy named Desmond living at the beginning of the 21st century of the Common Era. But which Desmond was the right one? Because, you see, probability is a weird thing. It can branch out in so many ways. Which version of me did they need? Was it the Desmond who got married early and had a son? One who stayed single in New York? Or was it the Desmond who moved to San Francisco to be a waiter? Maybe it was the Desmond who worked at an auto body shop in Chicago, or maybe it was the me who never ran away from his parents in the first place. First Civ had countless variations to choose from, but in the end, the lucky one was me. I'm the Desmond their best calculations spit out. I'm the Desmond they left their messages for, and I guess I have to live with that honor. What an honor. Pretty tired. There'll be more later. Ciao.
Interesting. Very interesting. Another computer.
Hey, you ready?
No. Leave me alone. Okay. Frogger time! And go! Woohoo!